Hello, Earth Angels. These are your cards that are being uploaded on January 18th. And we're going to start out with the Sacred Earth Oracle. The first card is Balance. The earthly meaning talks of tedium or drudgery of a safe and unstimulating environment. Ugh. Denying a problem worsens an outcome. Avoidance of the tough stuff causes dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. It's about making mistakes with the purpose of learning from them. Aiming to manage stress rather than eliminating it, because of course we can't eliminate stress. Minimize damage by turning a difficulty to your advantage. A challenge brings needed incentive. Now, the spiritual meaning is challenge helps you face and overcome fear. This challenge is a blessing that will in some way make you stronger and more resilient. Open yourself to the light of the world. Draw it into you, empowered by it, and channel it into your environment for all to benefit from. Face all that comes your way and trust your ability to make change for the greater good. The next card is from Native Heart Healing Oracle, and that card is Silver Wolf. This healing mandala brings divine guidance from Silver Wolf. The beings of this planet are in blessed times, in that we are living and experiencing the rising energy of the divine feminine. The Earth's underlying vibration is shifting, and what was a mental masculine world is becoming a feeling feminine world. Our feelings guide us as each person awakens to the feminine ways of being. And I'm sure you know that we all have masculine and feminine qualities and energy. So if you're a dude watching this, don't be offended that we're talking about divine feminine, because you have that in you too. And we achieve balance, the first card, by allowing them both in at least fairly equal amounts. This oracle asks you to step out of your mental processes and allow your heart and your feelings to be your guide. Left to its own devices, the mind, ego, will create a world filled with self-doubt. However, when you begin to filter your thoughts through your heart space, your heart will communicate with your sacred mind and birth a union like no other. You are also being reminded to view your feelings, your inner tuition. Oh, I had to look, but it's just a play on intuition. Inner tuition as your master teacher. Your senses are becoming heightened, so be gentle with yourself as you create and integrate with new ways of living more intuitively. Remember, your instinct is your trusted friend and teacher as you journey in uncharted waters. Silver Wolf is at your side. Sorry about the ding. I'm going to pause this to see what that's about. I think it's my daughter. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was my daughter. And now the last card is from Mother Mary Oracle, and the card is Our Lady of Manifest Miracles. Love seeks to manifest through you, as you. It is not only your spirit that is to be blessed by love, but your body and your life too. You are meant to live a reality of divine love. You are meant to experience the presence of the divine in everyday life. Your spiritual life and material existence are not destined to be separate, but rather are to be united, enhancing each other, infusing each other with love in sacred relationship. Sorry, I have to check something. I knew that my phone was going to make noise even though I had my computer turned off, so I had to go to put it on Do Not Disturb because things are hopping for some reason tonight. So we left off with your spiritual life and material existence are not destined to be separate, but rather are to be united, enhancing each other, infusing each other with love in sacred relationship. My miracles are not limited to the world of spirit. They manifest in the material world as signs that divine love is alive in the here and now. Will you be a willing channel for my miraculous manifestations? Well, if that's to me, hell yeah, but this isn't for me. We may think of miracles as special, out of the ordinary occurrences. Yet Mother Mary teaches us that the miraculous is meant to happen every day. It already does. If only we had the eye of the heart open to see it, we would be sent into states of rapture at how marvelous divine creation is, at how extraordinary is the creativity that unfolds in every moment of our lives, and how miraculous intervention happens through divine grace, subtly and yet inevitably. Grace brings this person and that person together. It weaves this synchronicity into that, which leads to another amazing moment of creation. Endlessly, the miracles of creation build upon each other in exquisite patterns of divine love simply happening. We can be fearful of not being in control of it, of not knowing how it is going to work itself out, or we can be in awe and trust and choose to surrender into the flow of the Mother's grace. So vast is the scale of divine intelligence unfolding in perfect plan upon the earth. Our mind might become overwhelmed and challenged by what is essentially unfathomable to anything other than the trusting heart that needs no explanation. No matter how we choose to look at things or respond, life itself, including the miraculous manifestations of the Divine Mother, continues. This oracle, however, brings to you a special task, if you are willing to accept it. This task is to become a sacred vessel through which the miracles of the Mother can be made manifest. Throughout history, there are stories of ordinary people who were asked by Mother Mary to perform some task or another. These tasks were not impossible, but were challenging, because they asked each individual to put more faith in her will prevailing than in their fears and the fears of those around them, even if they couldn't see how that could be possible. These people became known as saints, but they began just as you and I, ordinary people living their lives with a love for the Holy Mother and a desire to be open to the miraculous. To fulfill the task that the Mother will ask of you, whether you know what that is right now or have no idea whatsoever as yet, you'll need to have courage. Courage will help you trust your heart as you sense her task for you. It might be a seemingly small task, such as planting a garden of flowers on your front lawn, which will benefit those who pass by. It might be a large task, such as speaking the truth in a relationship where you might fear that in doing so you will lose the relationship. It might be to write a book or to come out of the spiritual closet, so to speak. It might be to pray for someone who hurt you and to ask for forgiveness for them. It might be to love yourself enough to say no to a relationship that is not right for you, even if there is love there. It might be to move to another place where your light is needed, even if you do not understand that at the time. It might be to support a cause that stirs your heart, or to go to a spiritual class or workshop, or to set some boundaries between you and family members who ask too much of you. Courage will also help us trust in her as we carry out her task. It is through our efforts in carrying out the task asked of us that we empower her to help us. It is difficult to help someone who won't help themselves. We have to give to receive, and as we receive, we are empowered to give. We need to have courage to start the cycle without trying to control it. We need courage to accept the help offered and to keep going. Our Lady of Manifest Miracles wants her presence felt and her plan of love carried out through each one of us in the physical world, and that includes you. This oracle brings a special message also, that it is time now to put your spiritual principles to the test. It is time to rely on them completely as a way to live and move in the world. It is not only safe to do this, but the only way to really allow her miraculous love to manifest through you. Doing this will mean that all that is destined to be born through you this lifetime can then be. You are blessed by the Holy Mother, empowered by her, and asked to trust completely in her grace. Wow. Holy crap, that was a powerful card. Let me bring it in because it seems like the focus is a little screwy. That's kind of odd art, I have to say. But okay. All right, guys, I hope those cards resonated with you. And I am starting something new, which I may concentrate on for a little while because it is new. But I think that whoever watches these will also enjoy that. So keep your eyes open, and I'll see you later. Bye.